Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of The Twist. My name is Chanazi, and here we twist the little things my mom showed me in her beautiful, beautiful traditional kitchen. This is family. We cook together and eat together. So if this is your first time here, just pull your chair and let's do this together as a family. So on our table here, I have some yam. Then in my bowl, I have some dark leafy vegetable called Okongobong. Then some egussi, some beef. Then I've got there some crayfish. In my pot here, I have my already boiled kanda or cow skin. Yeah, we're going to be using cow skin. Then I have here in my tray or in my bowl some garlic and ginger already washed and peeled nicely. Then there we've got some leeks, some red onions. I've got some pink Himalaya salt in my small bowl. Then there I have some baking soda. I've got white pepper, bush pepper, or traditional black pepper. It's different from the regular black pepper. This is also very delicious and very important to put in your egusi. And then I have my all-purpose homemade seasoning. So together we are going to see how to make a beautiful pot of Okongobong. I think Nigerians call it ugu leaf or something of that sort, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not very sure. So we're also going to be adding some scotch bonnet pepper and some oil. We left out those two ingredients. So here I have my bicarbonate of soda. I'm going to be using this to wash my okongobong just because I want to let it stay green. I want my veggies to remain green. So we're just going to use that to wash our veggies. So before we dive into the kitchen, I know some people will be wondering what this vegetable looks like. So here is our okongobong fresh in the garden. This is what it looks like. It's a dark leafy vegetable. So we had harvested it, sliced it thinly, then washed it with some salt. So we're just going to maintain the green color of the vegetable with some bicarbonate of soda. As you can see, it's a creeping vegetable. So it creeps and climbs on walls. All right, so let's get started. In a pot of boiling water, just go ahead and add in your bicarbonate of soda, turn off the heat, then introduce your vegetables. Once you add in your vegetables, make sure your fire or your heat is turned off. All right. Now let it sit in the water for about 2 minutes. Then pour some cold water over the vegetables or run it on the cold water. Then go ahead and squeeze your vegetables and set it aside. Next, we're going to go ahead and boil our meat. So just transfer your meat into a clean pot, slice some onions and season with some salt. I'm not adding any water for now. I'll just let it cook in its own juice for a few minutes before I add in some water. So while our meat is cooking, we're just going to go ahead and slice our kanda or our cow skin. Just slice it as desired. I'm just giving it some good bite sizes, and then we're going to set that aside as well. I'm not using the whole kanda. I'm going to leave half. I just used half, and I'm going to preserve the rest for next time. So I'm just making sure I keep it safe. So I'll quickly show you how I prepped my kanda. So the kanda was dried. So I'm having a very, very dry kanda. So I had to soak it overnight. So I allowed it to sit in water all night, and this is the next day. So you can see our kanda is a little bit soft, not completely, but yeah, is we are able to wash it. So I'll just use my brush and make sure I wash my kanda thoroughly. Just wash your kanda thoroughly and then put it to boil. So you can see how I'm using my tiny brush to, to make sure I really wash the kanda. And once you're certain and sure that your kanda is nicely washed, then you can go ahead and boil it. So as you can see, our kanda is clean and it's time to boil. But I'm going to boil it in 2 rounds. The first round, I'm just going to boil it for about 15 minutes, then pour that water away, rinse it before I start cooking it, doing the cooking proper, right? So here we are just washing our kanda again, and then at this time it's really soft and manageable. So I'm just going to rinse it properly and make sure that I take out all the remaining dirt that might be on the kanda. Actually, it's not really dirty, but then we're going to boil it now until tender. So here you can see our kanda cooking nicely. Now back to our cooking process. Our meat is boiling nicely in its own juice. At this stage, we're just going to add in a little bit of water. Now here we do not want our meat to be extremely to be tender. We're just going to add in a bit of water, then go on to blend our egussi. Now I'm using the dry blending method. You can blend your egussi with some water, but I'm just using the dry method. Once I'm done blending my egussi, I'll go back to my meat. So our egusi is nicely blended. Let's go back to our meat. So we'll go to our meat, add in our kanda, and then add our egusi. Now, why am I adding the egusi right now? I'm adding the egusi at an early stage because I want the egusi to cook proper. We're going to cook this egusi for about an hour. So that's why we're adding it to the meat so it cooks together with the meat. Right. So while that is cooking, we're just blending ginger, garlic, and all the other ingredients that we're going to be adding to our pot of egusi. So now just blend everything together, and you can see it's nicely blended. So now let's go ahead and double check our pot of egusi. You can see it's cooking beautifully. The egusi is cooking and the meat is cooking at the same time. Now we just add in our blended mix, give it a good stir and allow it to continue cooking. You just need to taste and adjust your seasoning. Now our egusi has been cooking for about 20 to 25 minutes, so we're just going to add our fresh sliced leeks, give it a stir and allow it to continue cooking. While it's cooking, we're going to go on to our yams. Slice your yams nicely and peel. Now there are different ways of peeling yams. I just used the slicing method. So I just peeled my yams nicely and put them in water while waiting for our egusi to cook beautifully until is well done. Yeah. Now, how do you know that your egusi is well done? Once you cook your egusi and you see that your egusi has started producing oil, it produces its natural oil, just like what you see here. The oil you see there is natural, then your egusi is ready. Once your egusi is ready, just go ahead and add in your vegetables. So we've been cooking our egusi for about an hour or so. Now add in your vegetable. Just add your vegetable in bits, mix it nicely, go in with your crayfish, give it a good stir and allow it to cook. At this stage, you're going to lower your heat and let it cook on medium to low heat. While that is cooking, we're going to go ahead and wash our yam and then put it to boil. So just wash your yams nicely until clean, then put it in a pot, add some water and some salt and allow it to boil until tender. So our yam is cooking beautifully and our Okongobong is cooking as well. So you can see, just taste again and adjust your seasoning if need be, and voila, our Okongobong is ready. Well, then we're just going to go ahead and garnish it with some onions and of course some scotch bonnet pepper. So just spread your sliced onions on your already cooked okongobong, warm some oil and pour over your vegetables. And voila, our vegetable is ready and it's time to dig in and do what we know how to do at Chana Z's twist. Right. So here let's double check our yams. You can see our yams are nicely cooked as well. And now we're going to go ahead and serve it and do justice to our yam and okongobong. It was so lovely. It was really delicious and yummy. I would recommend this to you all. Just give it a try. If you can place your hands on okongobong, give it a try and thank me later. It's very easy to cook, but it is extremely delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I'll definitely see you in the next one. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share the video. And before we say goodbye, do not forget to show kindness to those around you, because kindness is gratitude. I'll see you in the next one, and I love you all. Bye.